you doing today? Welcome to Swag Tunes Podcast once again. It's your boy, Mr. Pettywit. Hey bitches, love y'all. I'm feeling it. Okay, so anyways, today I have another one of, I want to say Broward, but I don't even know if he's from Broward, but we're going to find the information out today. Okay, so now it's like I have a very, very important person. Love this guy's energy already. Mr. Travis.
Yes, sir. That's the name.
That's Mr. Travis, baby. Here we go. And today we will be talking about, not music this time. I know that's what you bitches thinking about. Today we'll actually be talking about my friend's business. And what do you call it?
Mystic Teachings.
Mystic Teachings. All right? So let's dibble and dabble into a little bit of this right now. Mr. Trav.
What's up?
Hello, how you doing today, son? One more time, hello.
Hello, what's
right.
up? How you doing, Mr. Trey?
Mr. Trey Panty Wet, A-Rab, you know, you call me whatever.
I'm not calling you Panty Wet, but...
Yeah, call me Swag Tunes, you know, call me Swag Tunes.
All right.
So anyway, let's talk about your business. Like, what do you do? Why do you do it? And, you know.
Okay, so my business is called Mystic Teachings. I really wanted to stick with Mystic Teachings because it's like, granted, I do readings, granted, I do like intuitive messages for people and healing work for other people, but I really wanted to stick with Mystic Teachings because at the end of the day, I don't want people to think, oh God, like he's just psychic and gifted and then that's it. No.
Yeah, you ain't always Cleo.
Yeah, like I don't want to just be a stereotype and that's it, because at the end of the day, I'm also a teacher, a healer, and not just an intuitive. You know what I mean?
To be real, you are the first black psychic. Well, I don't want to say psychic. Is it psychic?
I mean, we can't sugarcoat it. It is what it is. I mean, I prefer the term spiritualist because it's like, as a spiritualist, I believe you never stop growing. I believe there's always new room for new information. There's always room for your intuition to grow. You know.
Okay. So, now I'm going to ask you first of all, because where are you from?
Originally, I'm from New York, but I've lived in the South Florida area for the last 3 years. Well, this is my 4th year, but you know, like I don't regret it. Like,
I'm about to say, would you consider yourself a Floridian?
At this point, it's like, because Florida be on the news, like, and the stories be like, Florida man, and I just be like, damn, I can't be associated with that.
Roger,
so I'm gonna still jack I'm from New York.
Roger.
But, like, I do love Florida.
See,
like, I'm not moving
because now
back.
see, I have to ask you, we want to know, because New York, that's pretty crazy up there. Now, is there anything that happened in your New York lifetime that actually made you want to get into spiritual readings and spiritual teachings?
I mean, ever since I was a child, I was like drawn towards it. Like, don't get me wrong, I grew up in a Christian background and everything.
Ooh, okay.
But however, that didn't connect with me, even as a child. Like, it didn't resonate. Like,
it just don't make sense.
Like, you could, like, it never added up. It's like, oh, like, Adam ate the fruit for the tree, and then after that, like, and it's just like all of this started because somebody ate a fruit from a tree.
Boom.
Like, and it just, and it didn't add up, and it's just like, they weren't supposed to gain the knowledge, but they also weren't supposed to be ignorant.
But that's my, see what I'm saying? That's what I ask people that a lot. I say, hey man, why would God, because y'all keep blaming this on God, why does God not want us to be great? Like, why doesn't he want us to move on and learn?
Yeah, but that's because people are out here still thinking God is a magical man in the sky that controls everything and sits on a cloud and, you know, like, and judges and got all this time on his hand, but really people don't understand God starts within first and blossoms. Like, God is inside of everything. We're in an age where people gotta understand this is the age of Christ. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in the age We're in the age of transcendence and waking up to our own inner power that was robbed away from us.
I'm loving the inner power thing, because They have you believing that it's something that you have to go out and search for.
Yeah, and it starts within. Like, even if you like, I'm not a big Bible person, but it's like because of the tic-tac-toe patterns and everything. But it's like, even if you look in that passage where it says the kingdom of heaven is within, it's like, why do I have to search anywhere else for heaven if it's supposed to be within?
Now, funny thing about that, because I most definitely go to church. Well, I used to go to church, but we really realized just that my church never taught none of that shit. Like that line, I've never heard that from the Bible.
Wow.
That's my point. My church teaches the same curriculum, same shit every year. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're keeping you trapped here to think that, okay, blah, 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 this and that. That's my first time ever hearing that line.
And basically the whole point of mystic teachings is like one day it's like I want an academy, like I want like my university. It's like I want to be like a black Dumbledore, like, you know, like I want my Hogwarts, you know what I mean?
Roger.
It's like because we're in an age where people like it's been deemed as like witchcraft and evil to connect to the earth, to connect to our ancestors.
I'm about to
connect
fucking
to
throw
God
this
on a
chair.
deeper-
I'm about to throw this chair, bro.
Like,
you get here. Yeah.
Like, it's like we've been deemed as like, you know what I mean? Like connecting with our ancestors, connecting and being grateful for ourselves and who we are. Just connectedness. It's like, and we've been thrown off. It's like, and spoon-fed ignorance our entire lives. It's like, and people are okay with that. It's like, and notice how more and more people are breaking out of the religion and dogmatic systems.
Now everybody want to be quote unquote.
Yeah, like quote unquote woke, but it's like woke is deeper than that. It's not about bashing religion or bashing the white man or bashing this, that, and the third. It's about finding love within, because we in the age of
everything.
Y'all so annoying.
I straight tell niggas straight up. No, cause okay, listen. One thing I just asked somebody, because okay, I've come to the realization that maybe the government is not as bad as I make them seem. Listen. They fucked up, don't get me wrong. But maybe they not as bad as I make them seem. Because you gotta think about it. The population, the ignorance, the people, blah, 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 yada, yada. And even if the government decided to try to fix this shit today, the damage is already done. It's already years and years and years.
But because the damage is already done, the damage isn't done until we step up and do something as a whole, as a one. As unity. The word is called universe. It's like, and in the universe, it's like, granted, we're all individuals, but the goal is to bring unison and unity back into the world, back into our conscious, back into our subconscious. Like, healing starts with us. Don't get me wrong, individual healing is definitely important too, but it's like as a unity, it's like as a community, it's like healing starts with, you know what I mean? Like, we supposed to be the face we want to see in the world. You know what I mean? Like, we want to like project what we want to see.
He keep fucking my brain up, bro. He made me want to talk about this bitch forever. But listen, speaking of all of that, okay, I have a certain problem, but I don't want to make it a problem. You know what I'm saying? I've been facing within the last 2 weeks. I've been getting hit with problem after problem after problem.
Yeah.
And
Boy,
it's like,
let me explain that to you real quick, because I'm about to mind fuck you some more.
Okay, hold up.
So there's something called a retrograde period, and right now we're entering Mercury's retrograde. Now, of course, before I jump into retrograde, you know, we recently had a lunar eclipse back in January also.
We just had one not too long.
Now, most people don't understand. Now, that energy of the lunar eclipse brings a lot with it. It's like days following after the lunar eclipse, because everything doesn't happen on that night of the lunar eclipse. It follows 30 days after the fact.
Never heard of that.
Yeah,
Never heard of that shit.
It's a science and a spirituality kind of like platform behind it. But like after that lunar eclipse, you may have noticed a lot more people revealing their true selves, revealing their like true feelings. A lot of things coming. A lot of things coming to the surface. A lot of energy being discombobulated all over the place. Like a lot of things like being thrown off guard. Like a lot of more anger, a lot more truth, a lot more like. And you just like, damn, like how long you been holding this in for? Like,
yeah, because you've been hanging out with me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. But listen, okay. What we gonna do right now, you feel me? Yada yada. My man's Travis about to motherfucking hook me up with a spiritual reading.
Yeah.